No, this is not Google Maps. This is Northern Arizona Real Estate Channel, brought to you by Mark and Jackie Tate at Realty One Group Mountain Desert, and we are so excited that you're with us. Today we're going to Clarkdale, Arizona in Yavapai County. Yeah, we are not in Coconino County, we're in Yavapai. And I thought I would kind of crank this up a little bit early just so you could see the vast views here. You got Sedona off to the right, and that's Verde Valley right there. There's the Verde Rivers hanging out down there about half a mile away or so, maybe a mile, but that's about what you're looking at. And so we're in beautiful Clarkdale. You know, it's a small little town, 35 to 4,000 people. It's pretty cool though. Clarkdale has a very interesting distinction here in Arizona. It was the first planned corporate town actually in Arizona. And William A. Clark, look at that historic Clarkdale. William A. Clark was the guy that built it. He had a smelter that he built here. He came here for the copper. He bought the mine. He came here for the copper up in Jerome area, and yeah, he built a town, and that's what we're driving through. We're driving through historic Clarkdale, Arizona. But before we get too excited, what we're going to do is we are going to definitely drive by Verde Canyon Railroad, because it's all right here. That's straight ahead there. That's downtown Clarkdale, and I wanted to just show you the Verde Canyon Railway here. So this is really neat. We did this. It's about a 3-hour up and back. You jump on the train. It's this 1930s, 1940s train that they've, modernized. The benches are a little bit bigger because we're a little bit bigger people now. Air conditioning, and they feed you lunch, and they give you a tour and all the history as you go up. This is a one-lane bridge, and I love bridges. If you know me, I'm Mark, by the way. If you know me, you know I love bridges. I just think they're super cool. But these videos, the purpose is just so you get an idea of these communities. Maybe you want to relocate here. Maybe you already live here and you need somebody to help you out in real estate. Well, Jackie and I, we're with Realty One Group Mountain Desert. We can definitely help you do that. If you're seeing this on YouTube, and I know that's the only place to see it, so that's not a very smart comment, but you can like, subscribe, and alert whenever these come out, because we're going to be punching these out a couple of times a week on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And this is the Verde Canyon Railroad area. All these people will be here till about 5 o'clock, and then this parking lot will be empty by 5:15. But they'll be coming in from this area. And these are all the tailings here. See these tailings here? See this black? Those are all the tailings from the smelter. And I guess they have sold these because their production is so much better that there's a whole bunch of copper, yes, but gold and silver. So there was a whole tons of copper obviously pulled out of this area, but there's also a lot of gold. Tons and tons of gold and silver pulled out of this area, this old historic area here. This was all part of that mining operation back in the day, which shut down in the 1950s. There was a lot of environmental stuff that happened because of that smelter. And in fact, you have to get special testing on your dirt, the dirt literally in your lot in this historic area, to make sure. And I believe, now don't hold me to it, but I believe it might be arsenic, whatever, that kind of got airborne. And so that was one of the reasons they shut it down, if not the reason. But now you're going to get an idea here. And you always get an inspection, right? So you want some environmental inspections. You want to check for radon. You probably want to check for, in this case, you'll want to check your soils. Physical inspection and termite and that sort of thing. But this is the Verde Canyon Railroad, a booming success here in Clarkdale. There's the sign. We did that a few months ago. If you want to see it, just go to our Empty Nester Life channel here on YouTube. Jackie and I do that channel, and we did the whole thing. So if you want to see it, you go through a tunnel. It's really neat. Good times. Yeah, they call that little Verde Canyon Railroad the longest running nature show, because it is beautiful. It is definitely gorgeous. You know, Tizzygoot National Monument is in this area. There's lots of outdoor recreation and nature. Obviously, you can kayak the Verde, which is fun. You got Sycamore Canyon. I mean, you're only 50 minutes from downtown Prescott, you know, or wider walks the streets, you know, so you're not that far away. And of course, this area is well known for the Verde Valley's wine country. So this is a wine country right here. At 3,500 feet in elevation, you can see the elevation sticker on the video, and of course you can see how fast I'm driving. You can also see the map of where I'm driving. But we are pulling into historic Clarkdale. I just wanted to show you what it looks like. This is the Catholic Church here. And as always, in all these videos, you're going to be able to click the link in the description and it'll just show you what's available here in Clarkdale. If you want to sell, let us know and we'll go ahead and we'll get you some comps and meet with you and show you what you can kind of get for your house. But if you're looking to buy, obviously we'll help you there too. But you'll just see what's active 24/7. It's a live IDX feed. It's downtown Clarkdale. Violette's little bakery cafe. I understand they're shutting down. I'm sure somebody will take that over. The Copper Museum, we just went by. Live music here at this little bar. Saw a really good band here about a year ago now. That's the 1012. And they're opening up a new restaurant on the left, and this old gas station here is now going to be renovated into a restaurant bar kind of setup. And then Smeltertown Brewery, they are really, really well loved here. And then this is the little park. They just rebuilt the gazebo, and so they do live music here. We saw a Beatles tribute band here. Tommy Rocks was the guy who put it on, and so we saw a Beatles tribute band here about a month or so ago, and there was easily 1,000 people here. Starting to see some of these historic homes here in Clarkdale, and some of these are small. You know, they're 400, 500, 600 square feet. There's some add-ons. Some of these have had add-ons. But it's a rolling area. There is elevation here. This area is about 10 degrees cooler than Phoenix and about 15 degrees warmer than Flagstaff, so it's a nice little in-between. You know, Phoenix is like 1,000, 1,200, 1,500 feet in elevation. This is 35, and then Flagstaff 7,000. But again, one of the first master planned corporate towns in Arizona. There's no HOA here, but you can see how quaint it is. You know, built in that 1920s era. So built within about 30 years. And it's cute as a bug's ear, I like to say. Cute as a bug's ear. That's about as good a joke as I have today. But we'd love to work with you if you need some help. Mark and Jackie Tate from Realty One Group, Mountain Desert. You can find us just in the links there. And of course on this video. But we'd love to have you like, subscribe, and alert for all our videos that are coming out. Here's the elementary school here at Clarkdale. Really the thing that kept this place a hum in 1950s, they opened up a cement manufacturing plant, and it's still here today. And that really helped keep this place on the map, because once the smelter shut down, that was a great source for jobs. But there's one for rent right there. But if it's messing up people, it's not good. This is a big car culture in this area. There's a lot of classic car guys in this area. And this area is historical in nature, and there are 2 or 3 or 4 different style homes, kind of that adobe thing. You have the ranch styles, Santa Fe kind of looking, whole Southwest thing, and they're all still true to form. This is one of my favorite houses right here on the right. I always say if they ever sell it, I'd like to see it. And we got, looks like we got a lot for sale here. But it is cute, is it not? Clarkdale, Arizona. I did a triathlon here back in the 80s. Right down Town Square there where that little gazebo was. And we swam at Peck Lake. Peck Lake is no longer, it is dried up. They dried that up. But that's right along, I think, over by kind of where it goes down there a little bit in elevation, and that's where the Verde is. I'm going to give you a little bit more, and then we'll come back down through Main Street. There you go. There's a Ford Galaxy, a 64, 65, something like that. 4-door. You know, Jack and I have been doing real estate a long time. I think between us we have 55 years or something in real estate. But she spent some time, and I've been doing it over 30 years, but she spent some time in the lending business and also for title. And she's been selling steady now in real estate. She's got 15 years of real estate experience up here in northern Arizona. And we can help you in Clarkdale and Sedona and Cottonwood and Flagstaff, Williams. We've got really good contacts in Prescott, for sure. We can help you out there. But how cute is this little place? Clarkdale, Arizona, in Yavapai County. Like I said, about 4,000 people live here. And you've got another good view of this little park. It's a big gathering place. They have car shows here. They have a car show here every year. Of course, they have a wine festival in this area. This Smelter Brewery, this brick building right here, there's also a little hotel there, so if you want to come and stay, you can stay right downtown Clarkdale. And all this stuff, there's a really cool bookstore here. There's a cheese place. But this is all now being done, so they'll have this open probably for this season, you know, September. So I'll have that open up for the season. And this is a very highly regarded copper museum. Over 5,000 pieces in there, including some very large chess pieces, as you can see. But that's the Arizona Copper Art Museum. And then you can just see kind of looking north and east here, coming out of Clarkdale. And Tuesday Good is really cool. It's an old ruins. You can go check out. I don't know a lot about it. I haven't been there. I've been by it. I haven't been in there. We haven't been in there. Jackie and I haven't been in there. And then now we're coming out. Now, if we stayed on this road, this is Main Street, we would run right into downtown Cottonwood in about 2 miles. So Clarkdale's right next to Cottonwood. Anyway, thanks so much for tuning into the Northern Arizona Real Estate Channel. This is not Google Maps. No, this is the Northern Arizona Real Estate Channel. I'm Mark. Jackie and I, let us know. We can help you. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, all right? Take it easy. God bless.